Jay LaRock here. You can barely see, but all that you see here are the awesome bargains that I got over the last week. You'll be surprised how much I paid for all this stuff. Let's go to the blackboard. Okay, here we are at the blackboard, and if anyone has seen this channel before, or if you're new, I'm just gonna let you know, I am the percent off collector. What does that mean? It means I go for those bargains. Sure, there might be an item out there that I really want, and maybe I'll pay regular price or drop more than normal, but I like getting the bargains just as much as getting the toys, for real. So what I try to do with this channel, beyond just showing toys that I love and enjoy, is also bargains that I hunt for, because I'll pick up something if it looks cool, even if it's broken or a little bit old or worn or dirty. And I want to show off some of the bargains that I've been hunting for, because honestly, I feel like I've been getting better. But I want people to, reach out. We've had some great comments coming in. It's been a great month so far. I'm so thankful for all the people who have been leaving comments and talking, and they've been giving me hints on how to find better deals and things like that and stuff like that and where they go to. So this video is about things I picked up really within the last week or 10 days, and it's actually, I got a really good deal at different places. But in the comments, what I want your help with is, how do you feel about these items when I tell you the price that I got them, where I got them from, and how much I see them for online? Tell me, is it something that you would do, or are you like, no, I only buy X, or that I've seen a better deal? As long as you're nice. We're all a cool community here. I'm not trying to brag or say I'm better than nobody. It's just, this is what I hunt and this is what I enjoy. So with all that out of the way, let's go through these items that I picked up. So this item here is the Transformers The Last Knight Armor Turbo Changer Megatron. I did not know about this figure. Basically, I went to Goodwill and I saw a Transformer, and normally any Transformer that is like under $5, maybe $10 depending on what it is, I'm gonna grab it. Even if it's broken, unless it's like super broken, but I just want to grab it. And I didn't know about this series and I saw it. So I got this from Goodwill for $2. And so the turbo change, I didn't realize, is like you basically push this in and then his arms go up. This is great for me since I'm so bad at transformations. And then it basically turns into a ship like this. I mean, that's literally it. I mean, obviously this is used, so it's missing some stuff. Not everything is here, like, weapons and things like that. And I think you lock the arms in down here. But I just thought this was sweet. It reminds me of kind of like the Flip Changers. They have a bunch of lines that make transformation really easy. And then, like I said, so to get it back, bam! And look at that. Now with this extra helmet, that looks even more cool. Like, I mean, come on, that is sweet. And yeah, Last Knight, not one of the favorite movies for Transformers. I didn't like it a lot. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. But this figure is great. I've seen this figure used just like this for $10 to $15 on eBay secondary market. It's a little bit loose, but not terrible. There's not tons of articulation here. As you can see, it's mainly just arms, and that's really it. Like, you can't move the shoulders, you can't move the waist or the legs. It's just like a quick little toy for transforming, and that's it. But for $2, I still think that the color scheme, I like the way that's designed. I love the insignia on the chest, so that's pretty cool. So again, $2, not bad, but I'll let you guys in the comments tell me what you think. Alright, so next up, this is the 2003 Jakks Pacifics WWE Edge. And I've been a fan of Edge for a long time. You think you know me. Yeah, I love him. I love that intro, man. If you ever look up, oh my god, what's it called? If you look up like Edge Return biggest pop in WWE history, it's basically Edge hurt his neck and he was like, it's supposed to be retired, and he came back, I think during one of the Royal Rumbles, and he was one of those surprise guests. The pop he got was incredible. For anyone who doesn't know, pop just means legitimate cheering from the crowd, not canned cheering, not fake cheering, like real, like people are like love him. And he was struggling to stay in character because he was so overwhelmed by the love that he was getting from all the fans. So I've always liked Edge, and so this figure, I mean, this is 2003, so this is like classic. This is prime Edge, probably when he was with Edge and Christian, I think. I don't know. I mean, I watched him, but I'm not good with trivia, so I can't be like, oh, he was definitely Edge and Christian. But I love that team. I love them solo. This figure is actually pretty cool. I picked this up at a garage sale, and you're going to see a bunch of items like this, 25 cents. This was basically thrown into a bin. It was pretty dirty. You can still see it's a little bit dirty. But the guy was just like, hey man, I don't care here. You know, you can have all these. I filled up a gigantic bag full of stuff. I don't have all of this. I'll do more videos, especially if you guys like this. That's another thing. Let me know what you like, because I mean, I'm gonna do videos I like, obviously, but if you guys like this kind of stuff and leave it in the comments like, yeah, I like this kind of stuff, or give us likes and stuff, then I know, like, okay, I'll do this some more. Where if it's like, no, I don't really like this stuff, I'll still do it sometimes, but not as much. So this figure does have some pretty good articulation. I mean, look, even like you can turn the wrists and the hand and all that. The waist, you can bend at the knee. Can't really do much with the feet. But overall, really cool looking figure. And again, I like Edge, and the fact that I was able to get this for 25 cents to me is great. And I like anything that's kind of old, just so I can compare it to new figures and things like that. So having this as part of my collection is pretty sweet. Alright, so next up is another WWE action figure, and this one's even older. This one is the 1998 Toymakers WCW NWO Power Punch Kevin Nash. I just think it's funny because this doesn't really look like Kevin Nash to me. I'm not sure what the Power Punch is, because normally whenever I've seen something say Power Punch, you press something or you squeeze the legs and it does something, but I don't really see what this is. I got this, again, same garage sale as Edge, for 25 cents. So it doesn't matter to me that, you know, it's missing paint and scuffed up. I just thought it was cool. I didn't even know it was Kevin Nash when I got it. I know NWO because I used to watch that at the time, but I was like, who is this? And it turns out it's Kevin Nash. I mean, the outfit does look like Kevin Nash, and I guess the hair and all that, but man, the face does not look like him. But look, 1998, it wasn't supposed to be like that. But I mean, you can still move it pretty good. I still don't know what the punch is though, because like most of it is like moving the arms up and down. You can't even bend the knee or do anything like that. It's like you can't even turn the waist. The head doesn't even really move. So again, I'm not sure where this power punch comes from, but I assume it's gotta be something. So either way, another cool item for my collection. Alright, so this one's pretty cool. Now this one I'm gonna need some help with because I looked this up and I wasn't able to find out like the year. So this one is Bionic Commando 4.5 inch, and I got this from that same garage sale for 25 cents, and I think it looks really cool. But every time I look it up, like on eBay and stuff, I see it, you know, like even as high as like 10 bucks, but it never has like the year. I know there's supposed to be the backpack, but that's missing, but the rest of it's cool. I just love that look on the face. A lot of them say that this is the Bionic Commando cyborg robot. I don't remember that. Like, I only remember Bionic Commando from the NES game. I never did anything else. I know that there's a newer figure that they came out with that had to do with, was it Mortal Kombat or something? I forgot which game they had Bionic Commando in, but I still think this is pretty cool. You know, not much is in the way of articulation. I mean, you can't really bend the arms or anything, an elbow or anything. Can't do anything really with the hands. It's just shoulders. You can't bend the knee. Can't even turn the waist. Head, you know, barely just turns a little bit left and right. But I think the figure is cool. And again, 25 cents. So these are not things where I'm gonna give some like super harsh review, though I still just talk about it in general, just so that if anyone sees one of these and is like, hey, maybe I'll give it, then you can see what it looks like and what it does. But if anyone knows like the company name and like what year this is, let me know in the comments, because I'm just curious to know, because these kind of stuff I kind of like to know, like what company made it and stuff like that. But I still like how the figure looks, so you know, I think it'll look cool for pictures and stuff on my Instagram page. Alright, so this one is the 2002 Star Wars Saga Series number 19, The Emperor's Royal Guard. I usually like to get any type of Star Wars figures if they're at a good price. I've seen these listed for like $10 or more, just like this. I got this for $1 actually on eBay, so I was happy with that. It was one of those auctions where they put at 99 cents, and I guess maybe sometimes you hope that it might go more, but it didn't, and I snagged it at the last minute. I actually think I got it for like $1.01. I think that's what I put the bid in, but the bid was 99 cents, and you know, I can understand. It's like one of the older figures, you know, it's not anything crazy to it. I do like just how it has the different layers here. You have like here, and then you have the ones underneath, so it's like doubles and all like that. You know, you can move around, you could turn around at the elbow a little bit, stuff like that. But, you know, nothing much more than that as far as articulation. But I still think it's pretty cool. And again, the price is definitely right. Alright, so this one is cool. I was able to pick this one up at a thrift store. I think this was from Value Village. It's a thrift store here. And this one is the 2008 Mattel Batman The Dark Knight Stealth Launch Bat-Pod Cycle. So this is the one that goes in the tumbler, and then if you remember in the movie, it shoots out and then he's in this cycle. So this obviously is just the cycle. It didn't come with the tumbler, which I mean makes sense for the price. But it still looks really cool, and I love the little Batman figure on it. You can't take him off though, but I mean that's fine. It doesn't bother. At least I don't think you could take him off. I try, but it doesn't. If he does come off and I just didn't know to do it, let me know. But you know, as far as I know, that this does not come off. But I was able to pick this up, like I said, for $2. Crazy enough, I've seen this pod alone going for as much as $30. Just a pod just like this. I don't know if they all sell like that. I'm not looking to flip or anything like that. I want to keep this, but it was just interesting. I like to look up things to see like how much it is. You can turn the head though. If you guys are on my Instagram page, Percent Off Collector, you'll see that I actually have a picture of this with him looking at Junk Heap from the Transformers, and that was a cool little picture I was able to put together. But it rolls really nice, like it rolls really good. So it's a really cool figure. It looks good on a shelf or anything like that. So I actually got a lot of Batmans now, so maybe I'll do a video where I show all the various Batmans I got from McDonald Toys all the way up. If you'd like to see something like that, let me know in the comments. But either way, this is a cool little figure slash vehicle to add to my collection. Alright, so this one is a funny one. This is 2020 accoutrements. Accoutrements. I think that's how it's said. Crazy Cat Lady. I thought this was cool. This was also at the thrift store for $3. It was in one of those like little bags. You know, actually, I'm not looking to keep this. I'm not gonna do a video or anything just on this. So let's just see what it's... Alright, so this is the little figure. That's just hilarious. It has some interesting, look at that. Look at all the articulation. Arms, it builds at the elbow. I love it. She has a cat. It's like, does kind of weird bend at the waist. Wow, that's interesting. Look at it. Bends at the knee. This has some interesting articulation to it, man. Oh, wait a minute. I had the year wrong. 2004. Oh, man. So I gotta update that. Yeah, so 2004 is actually this thing. Wow. Much older than I thought. Alright, so that's cool. And these are the cats. Oh my god. I'm not gonna take all these out. It's literally just a bunch of cats. And I don't think you can do anything. I mean, the background is kind of cool, but that's about it. You can't do anything else with it. I love on the back where they have a crazy cat lady quiz. If anybody wants to take a screen cap of this and then take the quiz, let me know what happened with this. Did you end up being a crazy cat lady yourself, or are you not? But yeah, this figure is cool. Normally wouldn't have been something that I buy, but I've actually seen this for 10 to $20 actually, even used. So for $3, I thought it was a good deal. I was like, hey, I collect any type of action figures that are cool, so this was cool to me, and now it's part of my collection. All right, now we're moving up to some of the bigger items. This one is the 2019 Marvel Legends series Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is the ex-Con Lewis and the Marvel's Ghost collectible action figure 2-pack. And what's awesome about this is I got this item for free. So if anyone saw my video on Temu, Temu is an app where it's not Chinese, but because the company is actually out of Boston, but it's kind of known for having a lot of like Chinese stuff. And they have all these games that you play that you can win items if you get people to sign up. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy or fun. It's actually annoying, and your friends will hate you when you send them links to join an app and they think that it's spam and going to destroy their computer and steal all their information. But if you're able to play long enough and deal with all the BS that Temu sometimes gives you, you win items like this. You can see the box is all jacked up. This is brand new, but since it does come from China, by the time it got here, it was pretty messed up. But still, free is free. And I don't know if this is actually a knockoff or not. It might be. But to me, it looks real enough. And it's not like, they only give you certain items you can choose from as far as to pick. So it's not like I can pick whatever I want anytime. But this was one of the items that actually looked decent enough. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. And it's cool to have it in my collection for free. So this came this week. So I guess maybe it doesn't count as a buy this week, because it really was like more than 2 weeks for it to come with shipping. But, it did arrive this week. It was free. So it was great. And now it's part of my collection. All right, so now we're moving over to Ross. This is the 2022 Mattel He-Man Masters of the Universe Trapped Draw Vehicle set. As you can see, this is the Power Attack line. It's based off of the Netflix animated series. And this isn't something that I was really looking to collect myself, but I saw it at Ross when I was doing one of my toy hunts. So I decided to pick this up. Now this was only $7 at Ross. I see it brand new for $17 to $23 depending, but I just thought it was pretty cool. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. Most likely this may end up being donated as part of the toy donation drive. But still, I just thought it was cool to get it. It's a nice, decent size. Of course, obviously I haven't taken it out of the pack yet. But as you can see, it looks pretty cool. I mean, they always had some crazy looking vehicles. So, I mean, definitely for $7, if you guys have Ross in your area, go see if these are there. Because if you like He-Man, especially from the Netflix series, then these are pretty cool toys to add to your collection. Alright, so we're going to stay with that same line. And this is the Skeletor Panther. I don't know what that means. I don't know does it shoot paint or something? I don't know. But this is the same thing. I got it from Ross for $7. I think it looks pretty cool. I think Skeletor actually looks pretty cool in this. And the vehicle itself looks awesome. Again, this is from the Netflix series. The sticker is off. But again, this was only $7 when I got it. This one's actually a little bit more expensive. I've seen this online going for $17 to $25, brand new in box like this. So I think it's pretty sweet. And again, just for the bargain and everything, it's not something that I collect, but it is something that looks cool. And most likely it's going to be donated, but I still think just having it, and especially at that price point, is great. So again, if you have a Ross in your area, you might want to go check this bad boy out because it looks pretty sweet. I love the colors. So either way, part of my collection or donated, I was happy with this purchase. Alright, so this one made me geek out because I was happy I was able to get this. This one is the 2022 McFarlane Toys DC The Batman Drifter motorcycle, and This is pretty sweet. I wasn't so much like I have to have this if I was just collecting normally, but I think that for the price point was awesome. I actually got this also for 7, so it was like straight sevens, which would be great, I guess, depending on some casino game. But it looks really cool. I love the display packaging. On the back, you have some artwork. I think it looks sweet. Shows you other things in line. But yeah, I don't know if this just wasn't selling well, because a lot of times it's hard to tell with Ross. It could be something that isn't selling well, or it could be just overstock or something like that. I still see this online $17 to $23 brand new, so I don't think it's completely just given up on yet. But again, this looks sweet. Again, I don't know if I'm going to keep this. It's like I have a couple of motorcycles now and it looks cool, but also since it's new, I'm probably leaning towards donating this as well for the toy donation drive. But you know, we'll see, especially how many other stuff comes in for the drive. But I do think that overall this is cool, and you know, for the price it was just awesome. I mean, $7. I mean, tell me in the comments, would you pick this up for your collection for $7? Alright, so if you watch my YouTube shorts, I did a short showing that when I got this. These are pretty cool because they're 1991 Just Toys Land of the Lost Bend-Em figures, and I was able to get both of these for $3.25 off of eBay. And I have seen these listed separately, going for $8 to $15 each. So I mean, it's kind of interesting because you would think, oh well, this probably, it doesn't look like that much, right? So it's not going to go for that much. But no, even this little guy, I saw $11 to $15 just for this Tasha figure. So obviously, being in the box and all that is, I would say, is a big part of it. And I was really surprised at how well it came. You know, it looks really cool. I don't even remember these when, you know, growing up or anything like that. But as I said, I'm on the lookout for a good deal. Same thing with this figure here. I mean, it's very basic, but you can see it's a bendable figure, kind of like the Stretch Armstrong, but probably not to that extreme. But it's more about bending. Doesn't have joints or anything like that. But you know, you can still do bending and posing like this. Most likely these will be donated because I'm not looking to collect these or anything like that. But I do think that it is cool, and as I said, I like to get my hands on toys that I personally don't know about or haven't seen about or haven't, you know, didn't even know that existed, and then get to see it. So I don't really need to keep something like this, even though it is, you know, classic. It's pretty old, 1991. I feel it kind of hurts my soul to say that, but yeah, 1991 was quite a while ago. But either way, I was really happy to get these at that price point. Alright, so here we got some micro figures. This is an example of me purchasing something based on price, not based on really much else, because this is actually part of a 2-pack. This is a 2017 Disney Hasbro Star Wars Micro Force. It's supposed to be Poe's X-Wing fighter versus Kylo Ren's TIE fighter. So it was a 2-pack, and the 2-pack brand new goes for $20+, but I was able to get this on eBay for $2.25. And let me just show you the little Poe figure first, so you can see. Oof, there we go. Little figure inside. Wait a minute, that's not him, right? Oh yeah, it is. My brain melted for a minute there. But that's a little figure. That's cool. Looks cool, right? And then you have the X-Wing. I do like the little fact that it does go in the little compartment. I mean, there isn't like, let me move this light over so you can see, but there isn't like anything in there that you can actually do anything with. There's no controls or anything. You literally just drop it in there and then close the door. But I still think that overall it's pretty cool. It's got a little dusty. I gotta clean this off. But it's a really nice figure. I like miniatures. This obviously I can't donate since it's open, but it was just cool to have. You know, I like a lot of Star Wars stuff, and I just think that, you know, it'll make a little collection. Just gotta not be so dusty. I wonder, I don't know what was supposed to go here. Someone knows what goes here, because I'm sure something does, but I don't remember what it is. But again, for $2.25 doesn't bother me, considering that I have seen just half of this. I've just seen just this side of it go for up to $10 just for this, so that's pretty interesting. But again, you never know how much stuff actually sells compared to what it's listed for. But again, cool little figure, cool price. All right, so another Transformer. You know me, I go for those Transformers, and this one, just like the previous one, in the fact that this is part of a pack. This is actually part of a 3-pack. So this is the Transformers Cyberverse Battle for Cybertron Quintesson Invasion 3-pack. So it comes with the Quintesson Judge, Shockwave, and Prowl. So I only got the Prowl. But I only got this for $1. So again, it was one of those things where it didn't bother me because of how good it was as far as the price point. That's basically how I judge a lot of these things. It's like, if the price is good, then it doesn't really matter if it's incomplete or not. I can understand collectors that want things that are complete, but I think it's a cool little figure either way. You can see also it's missing a wheel, so you know, this is definitely going as part of the toy ER. But it's a cool little figure, and again, for $1, I think that's pretty awesome. It actually, to the point where it's like, if I can find the whole complete set, I might get it. But I've actually seen the complete set for $25 cheapest, and that's most of the time when I've seen that, it was out of stock. But I've seen where they actually have it in stock for up to $60. So this thing can get pretty crazy. So I'm just happy to have this in my collection. I'm cool with that for now. Alright, and last up is this one. Now, this I don't usually collect, well, I don't collect any type of toy guns at all, but I just thought that this was cool. This was also at the garage sale where I got some of the earlier toys. I don't know the year on this. If anyone does know, please let me know. This is the Imperial Toys Indian Head Pistol Grip Brown, well, actually white barrel cap gun. And I just thought this was cool. I mean, these are the ones, if you guys don't know how this works, you could get like a roll of, actually, I think, yeah, there you go. You put the roll of little caps in here. It's like a red roll, and they have, it's like it's almost like bubble wrap, but they're red. And those little red has like, I guess it's gunpowder, but I mean like the lightest amount, nothing serious. But you put it in here, and then when you pull it down, you roll it out, and it'll stick here. So when you pull the trigger, it would hit down, and then you'd have the spark in the cap. So I mean, this is just stuff you don't see anymore. So I just thought it was just cool anyway. I mean, you can see it's got a little bit of rust up here and a little bit of rust on the trigger, but the rest of it is in surprisingly good shape. I mean, I'm surprised how clean that handle is. I mean, these kids must have taken really good care of this, or maybe it was just in the adult collection, I don't know. But I mean, all these items that I picked up, that I talked about from that garage sale, were really in a bin that looked like it was just thrown around. So I was really surprised how good the quality was on a lot of this stuff. I guess I'll keep this. I'm not going to donate this. I mean, even if I could, nowadays donating toy guns is not a thing that I would do. But I got this for 25 cents. What's crazy though, and this may be an instance where I might flip it so that I can get money to buy more toys that I can donate it. I've seen this on eBay going for $25. I mean, just like this. So again, I don't know if it actually sell like that. I'd probably put it just cheap just to see, so I could get, you know, a little bit of toy money. But let me know if anyone knows about if something like this is worth a lot of money or anything like that, because this is pretty cool. So those were all the items that I got basically over the last 10 days or so. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Again, if you like these kind of videos that's longer and goes through all these different toys and deals and sales, please let me know in the comments how you feel, because it really helps, and I like talking to the toy community. But Also, if you like this video, please give us a share, like, upvote, all that stuff, and a sub if you really like the channel, because I got videos coming out 5 days a week, and there is a ton of toys to go through, and I love doing this, and I love interacting with the community. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, remember our motto: no discount, no deal. And I definitely got the discount, right? Catch you later.